前回までは戦慄の狼ことソラスがエルフを解放するためベイルの破壊を始めた。主人公ルークは仲間バリック、ハーディング、そしてナーブと共にソラスの野望を阻止すべく立ち向かう。ソラスの破壊の意識によって呼び出された悪魔の大軍を打ち倒し、ついにソラスと対峙するルークたち。バリックは説得を試みるが説得は決裂。ルークたちは力ずくで儀式を妨害しようとする。しかしバリックはソラスの強靭に倒れてしまう。果たしてこの世界の運命は。ドラゴンエイジザ・ベイルガード。
You have no idea what you have done. Soulless. I know what I did. I stopped you from destroying the world. I was not destroying the world. When you disrupted my ritual, the magical energies pulled me here, into the Fade.
Okay,
so that's why you're here. But why am I here? Your physical body is unconscious, but you shed a few drops of blood at the ritual site. Enough for a tenuous connection. Blood magic? Firstly, I abhor the use of blood magic. Secondly, had I the power to control you, I would already have used it.
目を覚ましたい。ちょっと気を失ってるから精神だけこっちにいるっていうことなのかな。
So all I had to do to get away from you was wake up. And how much experience do you have willing yourself from sleep to wakefulness? Can't be that hard. While you practice, perhaps you would like to hear about the consequences of your actions. Meaning? The Evanurus, or as you would call them, the elven gods. The creatures that escaped. In ancient times, they ruled the elves, but that was not enough. They sought not just to be obeyed, but to be worshipped. When I rebelled, they drew on the horrific magic of the Blight, corrupting all they saw until I trapped them. Thanks to you, though, I am now trapped, and the blighted elven gods walk free.
汚れたエルフの神々が自由になった。そもそもソラスがあんな意識してんのが悪いんで。責任を押し付ける。
Thanks to me, I wasn't the one performing a big ritual to free them. Free them? My mortal enemies. I was ensuring that they would never escape their prison. You were tearing down the veil. I had a plan. Varric always said you'd have a big explanation for why none of this was your fault. Varric? Yeah, he said that's your style. Never quite lies, clever half-truths that let you convince yourself you're doing the right thing. He tried to talk to you anyway, and now he's hurt. Varric is quite practiced at shading the truth himself. So those things that got out, you said they were gods? They said they were gods. Blighted, tyrannical, sadistic gods. It took all my power to imprison them millennia ago, but I am certain you will be fine.
その汚れたエルフを拘束するのは大変だった。っていうこと？少し不安になってきた。
How bad are we talking here? Their power outstripped my own even before they embraced the corruption of the Blight. But you did imprison them. Through trickery. I also had a ritual dagger of pure lyrium. and a network of mirrors to take me from the lighthouse across the world.
I don't have either of those.
Well then, I expect you will be busy. Elganan and Gillenane are your problem to solve. This is your responsibility now.
完全に責任を押し付けられたけど。
I tear down the veil. Listen. You have no idea what you have done. This is your responsibility now.
Well,
バリック生きてたか。
look who's still with us. Varric, you're okay. But I saw Solus stab you. You fell.
Trust me, kid. I've had worse. It'd take more than a flesh wound to stop me. Don't think I'll be making it out to the field anytime soon, though.
状況は思ったより悪い。でもなんか、ソラスは
When
バ
we
リック
stopped
の
the
ことを嘘
ritual,
つきって言
something
ってた
else
よ
got
ね。
out. Something even
嘘つきとい
Solus
う
is
か、
afraid of.
真実を隠す殺人みたいな。
World's not flooded with demons right now. Because you stopped Solus, not me.
Varric, even so, I need you to...
Rook, you've got this. I've seen your work. Like the expedition where you lost that invaluable map, but saved your friends. There's a reason I dragged you into this whole Solus mess. You're clever, adaptable, and you don't know when to quit.
Rook, look who's awake. I've been searching the place for Lyrian potions. Didn't mean to intrude.
ナーブも怪我してんの
Not
か。
at all. I was just about to have a look around.
Oh, be careful if you go outside, Rook. It is a long way down. The Alluvian led us into something, and it's in the Fade. Because that's what we needed. The dream world.
Then I really need to look around.
フェイドっていうのは何なんだと。
Can't hurt, in theory. And we need to talk about our next move. Maybe find Harding? She went outside somewhere. There's a table in the central area here. I'll meet you both there.
Go ahead, Rook. Me, I need to sleep.
よく寝ときな。行っ
See
て
you
くるよ。
later, kid.
ひよっこって呼ばれてるんだ。まだね、みんなの名前をね、ちゃんと覚えられないんだけどさ。バリックか。キャリアが違うのかな。バリックからしたらひよっこなの。裸足？よく見たら裸足じゃん。入手する。膨大の説明。ああ。だからこうやって各地の説明みたいのを集めることができるんだ。おう、自動で開く。
Rook, you're awake. And we're...
In the Fade.
This is where people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream. And somehow I'm here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk about what to do next.
We should. But maybe look around a little. We might be here a while.
新しいスキルを獲得する。レベルアップしたんだ。これが獲得済みか。爆発や。良さそう。うわ。これはローグの基本スキルか。巧妙な返し。 吹き返し。カウンター攻撃。強そう。いいね。あとポイント一つ。よし。スキルはこれで OK。仲間を集める。その前に任意のミッションをやっといた方がいいか。どこにいるんだ？ナーブとハーディング。自動ドアなんだよね。書斎。
Wisps. Figures they're in the Fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job. You know the same about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
今後は順調なことを祈ろう。
Alright. But I still wish we had a smoother start.
So much for first impressions.
Here's hoping I'm better on the second.
Well, you're not bad so far.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
レースは嫌がるだろうけど、少しずつ着実に進めていくしかない。まあ、なんとかなるさ。
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
Yeah, that's the job.
ナーブさんは怒ってないということで。温室。
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
大丈夫ですか？
Harding, are you doing alright?
I don't know.
なんか大丈夫そうじゃないけど。
Is anyone?
落ち込んでる
Anyway,
ね。
doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess?
まあ
We
大
were
変な
going
状
to
況
get
だもん
back
ね。
through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know, you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. Alright?
責任感が強いね。仲間を集めよう。
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey. Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks. We all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
プラスはペイドにいた。
Sorry. It was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
儀式をやるからって言って、神とは限らないでしょ。まあ神でも何でもいいんだけど、もう。
I don't care about the philosophy. In terms of his power against ours, he's a god.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. Two of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against.
エルガランとギランナン。汚れたエルフってやつ？奴らを倒さなければいけない。
They're our next target.
So we set our sights on a pair of elven gods. Like it's easy.
Who else is gonna do it? If they're loose, they need killing.
They were evil tyrants who enslaved their people. We need to stop them.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that. We're down a man without Varric. We can't just rush in.
I know you're hurt, Nev. But the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste. We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind. This time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
エルビアンの部屋を探せ。地下室に。何？ああ、ワープするとこか。モブは落ちる。真実の狼のエルビアン。エルビアンっていうのは、このテレポーターみたいなやつのことか。ソラスが用意したテレポーターってことか。
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me. Shall we?
Let's do this.
行きましょう。アーラさんの森。
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Cut it down!
I'm trying! It's not working! I can't contain it!
Strife. Irulan.
What are you doing back in Arlethan?
知り合いな
Long
のかい？
story.
Isn't it always with you? And did I hear you're going by Rook now?
Nev, this is Strife and Irulan. They're veil jumpers like me. Experts in elven magic. I worked with them before Harding and Varric recruited me.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut the artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Finn Harel's... Solus's ritual, isn't it? Thought you were supposed to stop him. Or did unforeseen complications lead to unforeseen consequences? Again.
そうだよ。見ようとしたけどね。予期せぬ結果を導いてしまったということ。我々を非難するの。
Didn't see you volunteering. We put our lives on the line to stop Solus, and we stopped him.
Not without a cost.
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it?
All right. You stopped Solus. So why is Arlethan neck deep in wild magic?
Solus was dragged into the Fade when we interrupted his ritual, but something else got out.
Someone else, supposedly. Elganon and Gillenane.
Mithalanast. Two of the elven gods of old. The Evanuris.
Shit. If they're back in the world, that explains a lot.
その神々について知ってるのか？
Anything you can tell us about these gods?
Solus might be a bastard, but compared to the Evanuris, let's just say they weren't known for being kind rulers.
There's a reason Solus led a
神
rebellion
を
against
縛
the
って、
Evanuris.
縛り付けてたって言
The
ってたよ
reason
ね。
he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to
虐げていたって。
unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanuris, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tarith is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... We'll find Belara.
ベラだ。ナーベル、まだお前は負傷している。
Nev, you're injured. Stay here with the veil jumpers.
It's a headache. I'll be fine.
I know you want to help, but we don't know what we'll face out there, and you're in no condition to fight.
All right. Just watch your backs.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
バーラさんの森、エルフの遺跡。 すごい。石が、宙を待ってるけど。
Never been to this part of Arlathan before. This fog's strange.
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit.
ベララ・ドテアを探せ。
Is that suit of armor moving? Trouble scouted.
ん？さっき戦ってたやつか。
Gotcha.
ベララ。
Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Balara? Balara Luther. Strife and Irilin sent us to find you.
Wait! Didn't you used to be a veil jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elganar and Gillinane, they've escaped from Fen'Harel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
頭を整理する。混乱するのも無理もない。
It's a lot to take in.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started
むき出しの魔
waking up a
法。
while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god or gods
空が割れるってどう
could
いう
have
こと？
done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but
But what?
see that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's
Veil bubble.
separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you
一度
can't
入っ
get
た
out.
ら出られない。壊せないの？
Strife and Irilin said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble
ベア
like
ブジャン
that.
パー。
There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
行きましょう。行くしかないんですよ。滝だ。
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of
何？
demons.
ゴーレムが
A few
邪魔し
dozen
てる
more
っ
shouldn't
て？
be a problem.
Spirits, not demons.
うん。
They're animating those suits of
ウサギ？
armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
アートウッド。希少品は商人に売却できる。
Is that water just swirling into the air? I've never seen that kind of magical anomaly here before.
We call it the whirlpool. They're not usually this big, though.
魔法でこうなってるんとか。あれ？主人公いつの間に髪の毛黒くなった。髪の毛白かったよね。なんかいつの間にか髪の毛が黒になってる。どういうこと？神殿に向かう。
Demons! Right where
ああ、
we
これ
go.
か。デーモン。仲間のアビリティ。回復？ダメージ強化。
Got it!
なるほどね。で、仲間の能力も使いつつ戦っていくんだ。危ない。回復忘れてた。レベル3。スキルアップできるじゃん。ポイント1ある。最新の反撃。くすねる。まあ、そうか、ポイントがないから。
That the last of them?
エルフの神殿。
So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Nice to find ruins that haven't been picked clean.
Most people are too afraid to go this deep into Arla.
装備。キャラクター。装備。革の鎧から、これに変えられる。使い込まれたから、跳躍者の柔らかい革鎧。防御力6から11に上がった。
Then, accept us veil jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Wait, is this? No, it can't be. Not here.
Can't be what?
We have to get over there. The artifact we're looking for must be inside.
What was this place?
Could have been a temple, could have been where they stored food. But judging by the sentinels, it's probably something important.
センチネルがいるの。まあ、とりあえず、ベララが探していたアーティファクトがあの中にあるらしい。ということなのか。今回はここまで。また次回お会いしましょう。